Hello fellow YouTubers, this is DeafMonkey75 and this review is on the Kershaw Tone. It is a knife available only at Academy Sports, and I believe it's just a special thing. I don't know why they chose the Tanto style blade at a sports store, but it's very nice, very cool looking. It's a 3-inch blade with the 8CR 13 MOV steel, and it says so on the stamp there. 3430 Kai patented. Does have China down here, so it is one of their China knives, with the Kershaw on the blade. Ambidextrous thumb studs, no jimping, smooth blade, with a really nice thick blade. This is one of my heavy duty type knives. I don't carry it that often anymore, but it's a nice knife. I'm going to keep it. It's just kind of heavy. It is a brick. It weighs over 4 ounces, probably close to 5. It's not going to break any day soon the way it feels with the black G10 handles. Really thick liner lock. I mean, look at that. That's about half the thickness of the blade, and this is a thick blade. This liner lock here is thicker, I believe, than the metal on the blade on like my Skyline and some other knives, which is awesome. I would almost say it's near to a frame lock, but I won't say that because it's not quite that thick. But it is a very nice lock. It does have the Kershaw Speed Safe, so it is spring assisted. I use this little flipper here because without practice these thumb studs are almost useless. They're too close to the handle. You can do it, it takes a little more force. Much easier to use the flipper on the back of it. Whenever I carried this, I was using it for boxes and stuff, and I actually cut cardboard and everything else with it. It's kind of my little box cutter, as I called it. It was actually very nice for that. Worked really well. The blade kept a good edge. Still razor sharp. Don't know if it shaves anymore, but I haven't really touched it up at all either. But it has stayed sharp through the use. Nice little pointed end there that has, you know, your scale, liner, like a plastic or maybe a Zytel insert and liner, then another scale. Really thick butt end, so if you're going to use that for non-lethal, that point will leave a hurting on somebody. And of course that point would leave even more of a hurting on somebody, but that's a little less non-lethal. Has a nice finger choil here with jimping on the liner lock. Really good at holding your hands in. I like that this is mostly a solid plane of G10. One strip here milled out, which is fine. I hate it whenever, like on my Sog Salute, it has a bunch of lines there. It makes it a little useless for gripping that way. This is actually pretty grippy. I'd say maybe medium. It's not like heavy duty. It's not going to rip up your pockets with the clip or anything, but no jimping, but it does have these little 3 lines milled out in the top, which I guess could help if you were to put your thumb kind of to the side, or if you were to hold it like this, which I don't know why you would, but yeah, it's there. I think mainly if you're holding it like this, it's going to help hold on that finger right there. But overall, it's a really nice knife. It was $30 at Academy. It's built like a tank. It's a big brick of a knife. No movement at all, no play, no nothing. Very tight. I mean, you know, you got to get used to the flipper back here even to get it open, just because it is a very tight knife. Whenever I got mine, I did have problems with blade centering. It was rubbing against this side here, but I was able to loosen up the pivot and move it over, tighten it back down. Now, if I loosen it up too much, it will rub again, so I might send it back for them to realign it, because I tried taking it apart, and the little Torx screws, because it can be taken apart, little Torx screws stripped out my Torx driver. They're in there so tight. I don't know why they're that damn tight. But yeah, it's not a bad knife though. Now, it has a hardened clip. As you can see, this one got caught on something, I believe, and got pulled away. I've got to take it off and rebend it, but that's kind of goes with the territory on the knife. This stands up far enough it doesn't get caught on my pocket edge, but apparently it can catch something else if you're not careful. But overall, a very nice knife. Great price at $30. Very much worth $30. It just is heavy, and you will know you're carrying it if that matters to you. But yeah, it's I forgot to mention the black blade, but really you can tell that's been blackened. It's kind of like a smooth paint, not really high gloss, kind of a matte. I could see it wearing off with a lot of use. I have used this and cut through stuff and it hasn't worn off yet, but it hasn't been used really heavy. But yeah, for 30 bucks, you got an Academy in your area, or you want to order it from their website, which I think you can do. I would say get it for 30 bucks if you want a nice little spring-assisted Tanto point blade. So yeah, it's a pretty cool knife. Thanks for watching, and y'all have a good day.